In this particular video, I'll be talking about some of the common nodes that we are using for the data transformation. So let me take you to the screen. And if we start creating the workflow, let us click here and trigger manually. And I will be getting the data from somewhere. So let us see. You can have, of course, any data which is coming to your workflow. So let me show you that if the data is an RSS feed, which means that the recent posts on the website, of course, it can be anything. It can be coming from your database and so on. But let me take this RSS feed, which is syncbricks.com/feed. So it will give me the list of feeds which are coming. Let me test the workflows. So it is taking 10 recent feeds. If you see, these are all the lists of posts that we have got. And the first post, 10 items are of course there. If you see here in the table view, these are all the 10 items. It means that 10 posts are there. Now there are many columns into this. I want to only take the, for example, URL of this. So if you see, this is the link. So if I want to take the link of this only, I will click here and I will get edit field. So the moment I take edit field, now I can drag and drop the field, or I can even manually use the JSON and I can take it there. Otherwise, manual. So I will just drag and drop. Let me take the link of this, for example. So this is link. Now, when I test this step, you will see only the links will be available here. So 10 links are there. Now, this was about edit field. Of course, you can change this also. You can change the name of this, for example, URL. So you will see here the output will be now URL. So your input was the link, output is URL. This way you can change the field names. Even you can also extract the part of URL. If I want to only take this particular area and I want to replace this with blank to meet my specific requirement. Suppose, as I mentioned, that I want to replace this particular URL. So I don't want this URL. So I can simply use it in this way. Suppose I can enter the string here instead of manually typing, and it will also help me to get all of the details. So let me show you. Add here JSON, this particular JSON which is coming here. So it will list all the fields which are there in the JSON. So I can get all these fields here. Now suppose this is the link. I will be choosing link here. And of course, I will remove this particular extra bracket here. You can see here, these links will be coming here. If I do this way also, so I will get all the links. Suppose I want to replace syncbricks.com and this complete URL I want to replace with blank. So what I'll do, I will type dot replace. And if I do dot replace all, of course, it will not do anything. It will bring the same thing here, but I want to replace, not all, I will do replace. And here in bracket, I will be typing HTTPS syncbricks.com/. I want to replace this. I will be just typing comma here and I want to replace it with blank. So you can see here that it has been replaced with blank. So only the URL, the end of the URL is coming here. syncbricks.com is removed. I can even change it to anything else. Now, for example, I can use https://njittery.com. So instead of syncbricks.com, it will change the URL to new URL. Now you can see here this one, and of course I can add slash also here. There you go. So you can change it in this way also. So that's the beauty of using edit field here. In edit field, you can take your specific fields also, and you can of course change the data into that field also. So let me drag and drop again. This is the link, and I will also drop the categories also here. So let me drop the categories as a second link here. Here you go. You can see here now we have got the link and we have got the categories. So every link has array of categories. Now there is another field also. I can of course use filter here, and in filter, for example, I will be choosing the categories. So here you can see these are the categories, and this category is list actually. It's an array. So I'll be choosing this, drag and drop, and here I'll be choosing array contains, and I will choose smart home. So any blog which is containing smart home, these will be coming over here. So instead of 10 items, so it will take only one item. or multiple items. Of course, you can see here one item which is containing the smart home. So this way you can add filter. Another option is that you can also use switch field here. If I choose switch, so what it will do, it will extract the information or extract the data from here, and it will split it in a way that, for example, I have a smart home related post, so I want a separate treatment for that. If I have other posts, so I want separate treatment. So if I double click on switch, so what I can do, I can bring in the same categories again here, and this will also be an array. So I'll be choosing if the array contains smart home. And what I can do, I can also do if the array contains, so here we can have multiple outputs. In fact, I can give it a name. For example, this output will be called smart home. And here, this array contains, for this, I will be using, for example, cloud. So if it is related to cloud solutions, so this switch will be used. And I will also give it a name here. Instead of no field name, I will be using cloud solution or cloud related, whatever you add here. So now what we'll do, so it will fetch the details. Now you can see it is smart home. Now for smart home, the workflow will be different. For example, if I want that if any post is related to smart home, so it should publish that on the social media. If it is related to cloud, maybe it should publish this on Twitter and so on. So you can have the control of the workflow accordingly. Maybe if it is smart home related, then the next node can be that you can send the smart home related email to specific people who have subscribed for the smart home related posts. And you can send the cloud related subscriptions to the people who are interested in the cloud related posts. So these were two nodes that we have talked about. Let me delete these nodes and let me show you one more thing. Now, for example, these are 10 items here. These 10 items which were added, I will again use the edit field here just to show you to add all the links. So these are all the links now, which are 10 links, of course. The output is 10 links. And these are 10 items, in fact. So when you will be executing this, it will be executing 10 times. But suppose I want to send all these 10 links at one time in the next node. So what I'll do, I will use aggregate. So if I use aggregate, it will combine all the inputs of the previous node. For example, the previous node is edit field. I will drag and drop here, link, and instead of individual fields, I will do all data into a single list. So now when I run this again, or when I click this, you will see here it is now one item. So all these 10 line items are combined together to make one. I double click this, you can see here data. I can name it list of recent posts. So it will give me all the posts in one single field. So this is one single now output. So instead of 10 line items, which is here, if you see the table view here, these are 10 line items, but these all 10 are now combined in one single line item. So this is sometimes required. You will see in many of the scenarios, you might need to do this. And another thing is the split. I can again split it. For example, it depends on you how to use it, but I can split it out and I can split this into all other fields. You can see here now, these all fields are now separated. So split is doing the reverse of aggregation. All these 10 rows were combined and made one row. And then these one row has split it into 10 rows. So again, in this particular field also, you can make the changes. You can go here and click on expression, and accordingly you change the output. So this was about these two nodes. So another node that I want to talk about is the limit node. Now, for example, these are 10 line items which it is getting, but you want to only get top 5 line items from here. So I will just click on this. So I can either search for limit, or even you can search it in the data transformation. And here is limit field, maximum items. I will say, for example, 2 items. So how you want to keep the first item to last item, or last item to first item. So if you click this now, you will see here it has taken only 2 outputs. So this way also you can control the limit. So out of 10, you have taken only 2 items. This can also be good in case you are retrieving the large list of the items. For example, I will take, instead of this node, I will use HTTP node. This will be HTTP request. And I will take the list of all the blog posts which are there on my website. So I'll be taking syncbricks.com. It is slash posts slash post dash sitemap .xml. So this is my sitemap for all the posts which are there. 458 items are there. So you can see it. If I double click this, of course, without any authentication, I can get the sitemap here. So these are all the posts. Of course, it is coming into one single line item because this is the sitemap is in XML format. You can see here XML. Now, again, as I mentioned, I'm talking about the data transformation. In data transformation, we have to transform this data. We have to convert this from XML to JSON so that I can get all these fields and rows. So I will just click here, and there is an XML operation, in fact. So convert data from and to XML. So if I click this XML, now you can see XML to JSON or JSON to XML. As we have this XML, so we want to convert this XML into JSON. So I will click this. It has again extracted only one single item, but I want to get the list of all the links. So what I can do, I can again, instead of aggregate, of course, I need to split out. So I will be using split out node here. It will split all the items from here. And what I want to split here, of course, I will just remove this. Let me again run this flow so that you will see. So let me run this flow again. So it will get me one single field here, and I will double click this. You will see here, these are the details. So I will not be doing anything here. I will be simply adding split out node here so that I can split the list of all the URLs. So why I'm doing this, I want to use, in fact, this particular flow to do the auto blogging. So internal links are extremely important when you write any blog from the existing sitemap. So these are different posts which I have written. So based on these different posts, I want the internal link to be automatically created. So I will be only extracting the URL from here. So if I double click this, I can click on JSON format here, or I can click on schema here. In schema, you can see here there are different fields available here. So this is the URL. I drag and drop here, you can see URL set.url. In this particular array, all the URLs are there. This is the URL set. You can see in XML, there is a URL set, and in that URL set, there is a URL. So I don't want URL set. In fact, if I choose URL set, it will even extract this also. But I want only URL set because these are all my URLs here. So you have to read this first. You have to understand what exactly you want to extract. So I will be from the URL set. I will go to URL. So it will take URL set.url and no other fields. I only want the URLs because these are the URLs that I want to take. So click this test step. All right. So we need to, in fact, take from here. The mistake was that I had to take directly from the XML. So XML is only one field. So from here, it will bring the data here. Here you go. 458 blog posts are there. If I show you here right now, 458 URLs are there. So it has extracted 458 URLs. And now I can, of course, click this. So it will take 2 items because I added 2 as a limit. I can, of course, add 100 as a limit, for example. So that can be done. You can see here how we have got the raw data. Raw data was from here, which was in the XML format. And from XML, now we have converted, we have splitted out all the URLs. Now all the URLs are here. So let me now get these URLs into and aggregate them into single field so that AI can use this to use these URLs. So here you can see it shows the image location also, and it shows the URLs also. So I will be choosing only location from here. So you can see here multiple fields it has extracted. It has extracted the location, it has extracted the last modified date, and it has also extracted the image. So of course I can use it for different things also, but I will be using location here in the input field name. And now you can see here, it has extracted all the URLs into one single field. You can see here location, all the URLs are added over here. So all these URLs are now combined into one single item. So in a table, you can see here all the lists of URLs are there. Even you can add other nodes also for the data transformation. We can also use the merge node also. So merge node will help you to merge the data from different fields. Suppose I want to fetch the RSS feed from YouTube channel. So I will be adding one more field here, and it will be RSS feed. So it will read all the recent YouTube videos from my YouTube channel. So now you can see here, so it has extracted this and it has extracted here. So there are 15 YouTube videos which I have published. Suppose I want to edit this also, which will be edit field. I will take only the title of the video and the link of the video. So these two things I have extracted here. And what I want to limit this now. I will be adding limit, and I will limit only the first link here. So one, you can see only one item has come here. Now I want to merge these both together, because if I, for example, let me add AI agent, and just a simple example I will give you. I will use define below for the time being, and I will attach chat model here, which will be Gemini, suppose Gemini chat model. Anything you can use, of course. This is just for sake of this tutorial. I will add Gemini model. So I will say you are a blog writer. Okay, so I will mention here is the YouTube video title, YouTube video link, and list of all the existing blog posts. Now, of course, if I don't merge these both, it will get only the data related to the blog post here. If I disconnect this, if I click this, it will only get this particular row. So if I run this again, for example, let me run this, it will only run here. The first path will run entirely, and then the next path will run entirely. And then it will, of course, not merge. So merge node's job is to merge the data from these both fields. So what I'll do, I will do merge. And how many paths you want to merge, number of inputs. Right now we have 2 inputs, but you can, of course, get up to 10 inputs. So in some of the cases, I have used all 10 inputs, and even you can use then multiple merge nodes to input multiple, more than 20 nodes, more than 20 inputs also. So that is also very much possible. So now what you can do, if I click this now and connect the input, now the data will be coming from both the places. So let me run this again. You can see here, first it will get the data from here, then it will get the data from here. Now there are 2 inputs. I can get these both inputs into AI agent now, and I'll double click this, and I can now drag and drop all this. So here is the input, which is video title. So video title is also here. Expand this so that you can see it clearly. So video title is here. Let me add the video title here. And then I will drag and drop the video link, which is of course optional, but it will embed the video maybe. I can mention here, embed the video link as a video. All right. So I can also then mention, give me the output ready in HTML format. For the time being, I'll use HTML just for the sake of this tutorial. Of course, there is a lot that can be do. And take here was aggregate node has to be added here. And see here, if I choose JSON, so it has the array. It is a log dot 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So I want to combine these array into single row. So I can use even code node. I can use many other nodes. But if you see here in the data transformation, most popular is code node. And you can also use the edit field node. So code node runs the custom script. You can, of course, use the JavaScript or ChatGPT to create the JavaScript for you, or you can use edit node also. Edit node is also helping you to modify, add, and remove the items. So because this aggregate node has given me the list of array, I can even get rid of that. And instead of array, I can manually map only this particular field. So here it is giving me the same output, same input. And so if you see here, it is right now taking array. So instead of array, I can choose string here. And now if I click this, it will give me all the URLs together. Now, but the challenge is that URL is after each URL, which is not correct. So I want to add a line here. So what I'll do, I will use dot join, and in dot join, add here /n, which is new line. So after every blog post, it will create a new line. So I can name it, for example, existing blog posts. This is one simple example of transforming the data. So I will give it a name, for example. Of course, you can change the names. I will be using get all posts for AI. All right. So we did this, and now I will be just connecting here. All right. So we'll see it now. So everything will be joined here. It has taken the list. So one URL of the YouTube video, and everything is joined here together. Now, if I go to AI agent here, in AI agent, you will be now able to get existing posts item over here. So let me run this again now. Let me show you how it works. So if I activate, or let me first of all test this. All right, so here is the output. First of all, pin this, because every time this AI node will be giving me the same output. So I will be adding a code node here to make sure that I get the clean HTML. Of course, I can use the output in a specific output format also, but I won't be doing that. I will be using here the code node here, which will be to clean HTML. So I will do clean HTML. In order to clean, of course, I need to remove these spaces. I need to remove some extra things which has been added. I'm doing it in this way. Whatever extra symbols are added as an AI agent, whatever AI agent has added. So I will be just clicking this now. And if you see here, it has extracted now, and it has given the clean output. You can see here from this particular output, it has given a clean HTML now, and it starts with the doc type and it ends with the HTML. Great. So if I show you now the HTML output here in the HTML node, drag and drop clean HTML here instead of. So here you go. You can see here that this is a proper blog post with all the internal links. So I will convert this to file for the time being, and let me show you that. Here it is converted to file. I will download it, and let me convert this into HTML. So I will save it as HTML, and I'll show you on screen how it looks like. So here I'll mention, for example, blog.html, blog.html. Let me open that file. You can see here that it has taken all the relevant internal links. You can see here that build your own AI email assistant step by step. So this was the YouTube video. Create your own personal AI assistant, and based on this, it has created feeling like overwhelmed with your inbox. It has not, of course, taken the YouTube transcript, but what I wanted to show you that how to use now the workflow to create internal links here. So this way it can create the internal links also, and if you have added the affiliate links also. So I'll show you that I have created one tool. I will be adding that tool also here. So here is affiliate links tool also, which I have added. Of course, you can use this particular tool also, and then you can define an AI agent to get the affiliate links also. So I'm using partner stack for this. So this is the API key. Of course, you have to add the API key and method. So it will be get the best solution from the affiliate link and give the description also what this product is all about. So it will take the affiliate links from the partner stack, and then based on that, it will embed those links also, or it will add those links also together with your blog post links. You could use MCP tool also to get these blog links also. Whatever links have come here, you can use that as well. But of course, it's optional for you. So this is the workflow which is built. Main purpose was to understand that how these data extraction nodes work. I hope you have understood the concept of multiple nodes that we have used in the data extraction, even the merge node also, and you have also understood how we can use other nodes in this particular video. This was a foundation workflow, which will help you to build more workflows like this. You have to practice, you have to analyze by yourself what exactly you want to automate and what exactly you want to build. So you can use this workflow, understand how it works, and then continue with the next video.